Man, this thing gets crazier and crazier, man, as it go along. So we already know that Carmelo Anthony's been sentenced to 35 years in prison. He has a new dream team that's coming, a whole team of lawyers, well-respected lawyers down there in the Texas area that's coming to take over. But I got wind of some news, man, that I wasn't privy to. Now, a lot of times people call a lot of stuff conspiracy theorists, conspiracies and stuff, and say, man, this stuff ain't real. It's just set up, man, to keep us confused, or they want to start a race war. They want to keep us separate from each other. But today, what I'm going to show y'all today, hey, man, hey, yo, this thing is crazy. So y'all remember when Jeff Metcalf went off? And he went off and, he started calling people people watermelon felons and all this kind of stuff. Y'all remember when he went ham, right? Look, y'all remember this, right? When he did this right here. Let's get off into it real quick.
Drew Anthony, Howard, and you raised one. Kayla, you drunk. What'd you do to that boy to make somebody? My God, what kind of mother are you? Let me make one up. Y'all can let me make something. Y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about watermelon felon? How's that one straight? Such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about watermelon felon? Such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about watermelon felon? Such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about watermelon felon? How's that?
So we got that established, right? He called Karmelo Anthony watermelon felon, right? Now remember, when he's using this term watermelon felon, right now we're talking about discrepancies within the trial, right? We're talking about redacted statements and edited footage and everything, right? That's what we're talking about. And he's using the term watermelon felon, right? I want y'all to stay with that with this video, right? Edit footages, changing statements, everything. Because what I'm going to show y'all going to be like, yo, listen, bro. This thing gets real goofy, right? But let's first go over here, right? And let's go back to the beginning of the sentencing, right? And then, let's first look at the sentencing. Let's look at all the emotion from the people.
Continuing coverage, our J.D. Miles, Andre Lucia, and our team, Aaron Jones, Marvin Hurst, outside the Collin County Courthouse and also inside. And the sentence just read by the court, 35 years in prison is the sentence for Carmelo Anthony. And the jury rejected the opportunity to consider what was called sudden passion, an opportunity that would have given them a sentencing range anywhere from 2 to 20 years. But again, 35 years now in prison. And as J.D. Miles just reported, 17 and a half will be the mandatory minimum of that 35 before he can be considered for parole.
So y'all, listen, I'm warming y'all up because what I'm about to show y'all gonna blow your mind.
JD, stand by. Andrea Lucia, what are you hearing among the crowd outside as that 35-year prison sentence was just handed down?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to step aside because people are just hearing this right now. I just saw a woman run down the street right here, letting everybody know 35 years, and we're seeing reactions of shock on people's faces. You can see people down there with their phones out. Again, that is where a lot of the reaction is playing out. There appears to be shock among people here. A lot of the supporters of Carmelo Anthony have stuck around. We're waiting to show their support as the sentencing continued. And this is, of course, not what.
Now, I want y'all to see what I'm about to show y'all, right? I want y'all to see this here. Like, I want y'all to really see this. Now, this Jeff Metcalf used the term watermelon felon, right? He used the term watermelon felon. And he got the term watermelon felon, right? It came from a cartoon, right? Episode 37 and Kirby Right Back at You, right? Kirby Right Back at You. So when you see an image like this, hold on a second. Hold on. Let's wait. Let's let it pop up, right? Let's see. Let's get it to pop up. Let's get it to pop up. When you see an image like this, right? The watermelon inside this pink person's mouth, right? So what does that mean? What does it mean? George, come on with all the shenanigans. Stop playing with us. Watermelon Felon. I want y'all to listen to me very closely. Watermelon Felon is the 35th episode of the animated series Kirby Right Back at You. In it, King Didi frames Kirby for a crime to get him deported, staging a false trial complete with a rigged jury to brand the hero as a wanted felon, right? So look, so I want y'all to keep looking, right? So let me go over here. Let's read the other part, right? Let's read this part. I want you guys to pay attention. Remember what he said, watermelon felon, right? Okay, fair enough, right? Fair enough. Watermelon Felon. Watermelon Felon is the 35th episode of Kirby Right Back at You. In this story, King Didi frames Kirby for theft by doctoring video footage of Kirby stealing from a local fruit stand. The gullible townspeople turn against Kirby, but Didi's plan backfired when the town's mob corners them instead, right? The setup. King Didi is obsessed with catching the legendary Star Warrior Kirby committing a crime to ruin his reputation. Didi uses his special camera to film the residents of Dreamland, constantly looking for compromising footage. The frame job. Didi and Escargon find a way to hollow out giant watermelons and place time bombs inside them to trick Kirby. To frame Kirby for being a thief, Didi alters his video footage to make it appear as though Kirby is pillaging a local fruit stand, right? The villagers watch the footage, believe the doctored version broadcast, and violently turn against Kirby. Uh-oh.
For Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one?
So we looking at evidence of the video being altered. It took them a whole year. It took them a whole year to bring out the video, right? And we've been asking for a whole year, where is the video, right? We couldn't get no video footage, no video coverage, right? And all of a sudden, we have discrepancies where people are saying, hey, that's not the same video that we saw, right? People are saying, hey man, that ain't the video we saw. And people are asking questions. But then all of a sudden, right? All of a sudden we're getting this. We got video discrepancies. We got video discrepancies going on where you can see fighting inside. We're trying to figure out exactly what happened, right? We're trying to figure out what happened. But then the father uses this term, watermelon felon. When watermelon felon goes to, it's ironic how it goes to a story. Listen to me. It goes to a story of an old Japanese cartoon, episode 35 of Kirby Right Back at You, right? Kirby Right Back at You. Where, I'm going to read it again. King Didi frames Kirby for theft by doctoring the video footage of Kirby stealing from a local fruit stand. The gullible townspeople turn against Kirby, but Didi's plans backfires when the town's mob corners them instead. The setup. King Didi is obsessed with catching the legendary Star Warrior Kirby, committing a crime to ruin his reputation. Didi uses a special camera to film the residents of Dreamland, consistently looking for compromising footage. The frame job. Didi and Escargon find a way to hollow out giant watermelons and place time bombs inside them to trick Kirby. to frame Kirby for being a thief, Didi alters the video footage to make it appear as though Kirby is pillaging a local fruit stand. The villagers watch the footage, believe the Dr. T television broadcast, and violently turns against Kirby. Oh man! Look will you look at here? Will you look? What do we have here? What is going on? Oh man! The dad said watermelon felon. Why did he use that term? Why did he come out here and use that term? We see footage that we can't even decipher what's going on. They kicked the jurors off, right? You had to bring in these special lawyers. They're looking in the appeals process. We're hearing now that the feds is coming in. This whole thing is crazy. The judge is out of control. The DA is out of control. The jurors are out of control. The whole town is out of control. This whole party's out of control. Man, this whole thing is just crazy, man. He made a reference to a cartoon, and when you look at the cartoon, why is it eerie similar to what we're talking about right now? God damn it. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a game. I said, oh man. When I said, wait till the people, I said, wait till the public see this. Wait till the public see this here. Watermelon felon. Just wait, man. Hold on. Watermelon felon, y'all. Look at this. I said, wait till they see this. Watermelon felon. The setup. Man. Kirby, look. Kirby right back at you. Watermelon felon. So, listen, man. I just want to aid. I'm just saying. This right here gonna go. You can't. The conspiracy theories, but Jeff put it out there. Jeff's the one that said it in his drunk tirade. It's funny how he made reference to a cartoon talking about doctored up footage and putting the blame on somebody and being corrupt and crooked. Damn, Jeff. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man. What's your opinion on this? If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.